Successful women don't actually want equality in their marriage. They want polarity. They want to feel protected. They want to feel provided for. They want to feel pursued. They want to feel claimed and cherished and chosen and feel like they can relax.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again, and today we are taking a look at the female loneliness epidemic. Yes, you heard that right, not the male supposed loneliness epidemic. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments, and let's jump right into it.
Okay, so the men delivered, which means I need the women, the ladies, to, pull out of the bag. Tell us where you're going when you're single and you've got nothing to do at the weekends. What are we doing with ourselves? I'm currently at Sefton Park and it's heaving with couples. So what are the people doing, late 20s, 30s, 40s, whatever age you associate yourself with? What are the single women doing on a weekend? This is like the first weekend I've had free with no deadlines. And I'm
Most single modern women her age are either at home, at the gym, or drinking heavily. Take your pick.
At a loss. I'm going for like a second coffee because I don't know what else to do with myself. And everyone's busy. So yeah, if anybody can tell me where the single ladies are going at the weekend, and also the men aren't mind readers. Let's tell the men where we're going. Where would we be happy to be approached? No dark alleys, no creepy secluded areas. But like other than that, where would we not mind men approaching us? Because if we tell them.
Men are not trying to approach women in dark alleyways. That notion is nothing short of insulting. Hell, I don't think most men want to approach women at all, let alone in dark alleyways.
Babe, I'm home.
This isn't funny. All this does is mock men who are loyal and faithful to the woman that they care about.
You will fumble that man if you're quick to correct him, but slow to celebrate him. He does the right thing all day, every day, and you never show appreciation. But the moment he does something wrong, you want to pinpoint it, baby, your time is limited.
It's easier for women like that to destroy their husbands than to build them up in any way, especially when they, are rewarded for doing so.
Man, you got to always remember one thing. Don't put nothing past that. Like, oh, nah, my shorty a good girl. She would never. She would. She would. You thinking, nah, she not going the whole time? That is already gone. She is on go. The right come around, she is go-y 101. She is running straight go routes, nigga, not a post nor a slant in sight.
Modern women completely destroyed the bonds of trust there were between men and women.
Men don't yearn the songs no more. Tyrese said, you know I'm willing to do anything just to keep you in my, I messed around and gave up everything. They don't do that no more. What the? Men, bring back the yearning.
You focus.
Bring back the yearning.
I think men are done yearning for modern women. There's nothing worth yearning over here these days.
She's an amazing person. Like, of course I've seen her on TV. We talked about it and just listening to the...
Find your dreams come true. And I wonder if you know what it means. And I...
Getting into a relationship with someone like Mia Khalifa is just a disaster waiting to happen. That just sounds straight up embarrassing, if I'm being honest.
If she has daughters, they're gonna end up exactly like her. Trust, fucking ran through, and just for the streets there, trust, bad decisions after fucking bad decisions. Stay woke in the streets there.
If that video goes viral, her children are going to be relentlessly bullied in school because of her.
Successful women don't actually want equality in their marriage. They want polarity. They want to feel protected. They want to feel provided for. They want to feel pursued. They want to feel claimed and cherished and chosen and feel like they can relax. And they want to feel like they can just be so feminine that they don't have to worry about a thing. However, modern society has taught women that we need to build a life that we don't rely on anyone, that we need to not depend on a man. So as women, what did we do? We became successful. We became high achieving. We built a life that was so safe. We didn't realize that the same walls that we built to protect us were the same walls that keeps love out. Women need to realize is that when you step into the queen's life, you learn that it is safe to receive. It's not about doing less. It's not about achieving less. You can stay in your power and you can be soft. It is the power of the and.
They are the ones who built those walls by going after the worst possible men that they could find and then blaming all men.
I say any day of the week, if I see a black man with a white woman, I'm like, that's that deep hate. You need to do something about that, right?
If I'm walking down the street and I see a black man with a white woman, there's a weakness in him.
Ooh.
When I find out a black man has a white wife or a white girlfriend, my entire perspective about them changes. And at the top of the list, I can't take them seriously because they don't take their life seriously.
But it's okay for a black woman to date a white man. Man, y'all tripping. Like, why people just can't date in peace? Who gives a what color a person is that they date?
They mask their bitterness over being single by trying to turn it into a racial issue, nothing more.
Like, y'all always want to try to play in somebody's face, but it's always black women on this internet and everywhere else down talking black men. I don't give a damn who he date. He can go date a pink or a purple person. That ain't got nothing to do with me. As long as them people happy, why do y'all give a damn? Y'all be so mad that he dating a white woman, but if he wasn't dating her, you wouldn't be the woman that he date. Look at you, talking about him for no reason. Y'all the ones need to grow up, because y'all childish as hell.
Women like this are not adults. They are selfish children stuck in fully grown adult bodies.
Men are not dating women who don't give them. Men are not going to date a woman who's not going to give them. At least the majority of them. A lot of women are surprised by that, which surprises me. Why is that surprising? Have you met men? Anyway, for a lot of men, that's all they really want from us. There's nothing else they really want or need. Don't care about our degrees, accomplishments. A lot of them thinks our personalities suck. They can cook and clean for themselves. And love? They want respect. We're the ones that want love. At least that's what I hear. So at the end of the day, this modern age, all they want and respect. These aren't my words. See, men.
That's not a fair thing to say. Men also want peace, appreciation, and the occasional sandwich.
Say this. I also hear men say, so what's the big deal? You get to enjoy this too while getting protected and provided for. But if you're not getting protected and provided for, in this modern age of equality and 50-50, it's whack. Maybe there needs to be another conversation. That got me thinking. A lot of men don't like women's personalities. A lot of women don't like men's personalities. Women want to be provided for. So if these basics aren't fulfilled, do we see a point in dating each other? If he's not getting it, and she's not getting the provisions, and we don't really like each other, personality-wise, then what do you guys think?
In many cases, there is no point to dating modern women. The risks just outweigh the benefits.
Sometimes I'm having a sale. You know what I mean? Like, flash sale this week and this week only, 50% off my standards.
Yes, I believe that's called ovulation. It is about 1 week only. That's not necessarily lowering your standards. It's more like just switching from these standards to these standards. In other words, choices that would be less publicly available. Interesting side note, women have a 28-day hormone cycle and men have a 1-day cycle in tune with the moon and the sun, respectively. So astrology is at least that true.
The sad part is, she's not lowering her standards, she is still going after the worst possible men.
Why do hormones matter? Well, because they make you cranky and frisky and stuff. According to Dr. Brighton, who I did not vet at all, this looks good to me. Hormones can change who women are attracted to, they think. That would mean the rise of birth control could be causing more divorce because women are choosing men that they're less attracted to when they're fertile. Man, if I ever nailed something, this is it. Preferring financial stability when not frisky. In other words, the pill makes you pick nice guys, and when you get off it, your body goes, wait a minute, that's not who we reproduce with. Nobody could have predicted that tampering with our hormones would cause problems, but here we are. So what do we do about it? I don't know, I'm just here to tell you how stuff works. Just kidding. Knowing where she is on her cycle can help you understand what she wants from you and why.
What makes it worse is how you have so many modern women who will blame their hormones for almost anything, and if a man did that, oh my goodness, the world would just implode.
This guy's been trying to take me out on a date for the longest time, so I caved and I was like, sure, okay. I'm free 2 weeks from when we were speaking on a Friday. And he's like, okay, cool. And then he messages me the next day and he's like, good morning text, like sends me whatever. And I was like, look, do you mind just like not texting me? Because I don't really like messaging back and forth and I would prefer to meet with you in person and chat them because I'm quite busy during the week. And he's like, oh, sure, no worries. So I was like, message me on Friday with all the details.
You can tell that this woman is creating a lot of dating drama over virtually nothing.
And I'll be there. Thursday comes along. This is the Thursday before the date, and I haven't heard a thing from him. I don't know where we're going, what the date is. And I'm talking to my friend, and I'm like, this guy has been trying to get me on a date for the longest time, and it's Thursday. We're supposed to be going out tomorrow, and I haven't heard anything from him. And she's like, really? Nah, scrap that. Don't go. And I was like, well, I did say to him that don't message me until Friday because I don't like to message back and forth. And she's like, well, that's why he hasn't messaged you. It's not Friday yet. And I was like, yeah, but I didn't mean it like that. Like, I want to know before. I want you to message me before to let me know what we're doing. Like, why can't you read my mind?
How exactly is a man supposed to interpret "don't text me until Friday" any differently? I literally do not understand.
Hot take, I would never date a guy who hasn't been in a relationship before. I know that sounds kind of crazy, and I know that a lot of girls are like, no, my dream man has like never been in a relationship, like he's never cracked another girl, like nothing, he's never touched a girl with a 10-foot pole. That sounds nice, but then really put your thinking cap on, okay? And like, I am a jealous girlfriend, do not get me wrong. So this is kind of crazy coming from me. I would never want a guy who's never been in a relationship.
Openly going online and telling the planet that you are insane isn't going to make men interested. Believe it or not, men don't want to date insane women.
At this point, like I'm 24, like we probably should have had at least one, if not multiple relationships at this point. Like a guy who just has never been in had a girlfriend, like he doesn't know just like the things that he should know. I don't want to teach you how to be my boyfriend. Like I just want you to know how to, I want a cooked man. Someone can cook here. Fine by me, literally fine by me. Like, I don't know why your last relationship didn't work out unless you were like horrible, beating her emotionally.
Women like this treat men as if they are socially incompetent. That is a gigantic middle finger in my opinion.
Emotionally, physically, like cheating on her every week. Like, I don't care what happened. Like, maybe you just parted ways. You're mine now. You're mine now. I don't want you. If you don't know how to date a girl, you don't know how to treat a woman, especially if you don't have a sister and no previous relationship. Like, no, you're done. You don't know anything about girls. Like, you don't even know what a tampon looks like. Like, I want nothing to do with you. I literally want nothing. Like, no.
This woman needs to be trained on how to treat a man with the minimum amount of respect.
Women oftentimes now are saying that chivalry is. The truth of the matter is, I don't believe that chivalry is. I experience chivalry all the time. A smile, a pleasant attitude, a thank you. All of those things send off the signals for men to say, oh, here is a woman. I should help. I should do the gentlemanly thing.
It's common sense. If a man is going to be chivalrous, the woman needs to be ladylike. Otherwise, what is the point of being chivalrous? It makes no sense.
But when you walk around with an attitude, with a kink in your neck, when you walk around just visibly looking unpleasant, men don't offer themselves because, frankly, why would they open themselves to that type of energy? So for the women out here who feel like, you know what, where are the days of men holding the door open for a woman? They exist. I experience them all the time. Stop looking at the entire world and saying, all of you.
That's impossible for many modern women. They honestly think the world needs to change for them.
Are the problem. And come about it a bit differently. Try smiling. Try being nice. Try saying thank you. Women don't go above and beyond for thankless men either. Let's just call it what it is. Be a decent person, be a welcoming person, be a nice, kind person, and you'll get that energy back.
The problem is, a lot of women straight up hate men. Smiling at them is practically a mortal sin. I mean, if you don't believe me, guys, go and check out some of the creators over on TikTok and just how many people are supporting what they say over there.
As y'all know, I am married. I even got my husband's name tattooed on me. And the one thing about me, don't come for me, but the one thing that is my pet peeve in my marriage is do not call my husband by his name. And what I mean by that is y'all gotta be like, oh, it's his name. No, I mean his name, like his full name. Don't be like Joshua. It's Josh to you. It's Joshua to me because I am his wife. Like, I can be like Joshua. I can put the little Joshua, like, Joshua, listen to me. You don't be like, I hate when I like go places and like people are like, oh, your name is Joshua. No. It's Josh to you.
You can't claim dominion over the way a person says a man's first name. That is just lunacy.
You could say, hey, Josh. You see how that sounds? Casual, respectful. Joshua is for me. Me only. Me. Nobody else is allowed to call him Joshua, not even his mother.
What do you think she'd do if we were like, fine, we won't call him Joshua. We'll call him Daddy. I'm kidding. If my husband is watching right now, I'm definitely kidding. That would be diabolical, though. In all seriousness, I do not think that his mother gave him that name for it to be gate kept by his future wife. This is weird behavior.
It's possessive behavior. She's trying to lay claim to something that doesn't even belong to her.
If a woman calling your husband by his government name is enough to make you crash out, I just know that there is nothing secure or chill about you. I already know this man's location is tracked at all times. Messages audited. No female contacts allowed in the phone. And anyway, she Streisand affected herself to because all the girls in the comments now are like, hey, so I just DM'd Joshua how his day was, or hey, I just commented on one of Joshua's pictures. Ladies, that is a masterclass in how to play yourself. Don't take notes.
She brought that on herself. Not every single thing in her life needs to be made public like that.
I went to singles night 2 days ago here in Chicago at a bar. Girls. Maybe you can handle it, but I couldn't, and I'm not afraid to say that I couldn't handle it, okay? You go in there, they're like, he goes, you here for the event? And I'm like, event? And he's like, singles night. I'm like, oh my God, like it's a slur. Jesus Christ. He's like, here's a sticker. I'm like, okay, I took the sticker. It's my friend and I. We go in there together. She's, mind you, skinny blonde. Yeah, I know. It was hard. We get in there, we walk in, I'm like, okay, a lot of women.
Singles nights are a complete waste of time for men. That is why men don't bother going to them.
A lot of single women. Men are lonely enough. We're going to singles night. All right, you're not swiping, so you're not going to go to singles night? It's not adding up. So we get a drink, we're walking around. I'm like, okay, this is cute. Scanning the room. A lot of men sitting with the boys, not talking to the women. I'm like, okay, so we want a boys' night. You can have a boys' night, but you do have a green sticker on, so I know you're here for the night.
Those guys weren't there for singles night. They just wanted to hang out with their buddies.
Okay? People came up to us, but by us, I mean my skinny blonde friend. And this is the thing, is you just couldn't handle this, okay? And neither could I. I went home and I went to my friend's apartment and I did cry. Okay? God. Is it a crime to shed a little tear? My God, whatever. I'm just not at the point in my life where I can go to things like that because, oh my.
Of course, she cried. She doesn't want to live in a world where men don't actually find her attractive. How hilarious is that?
Oh my God, it's humiliating. Men want to be princesses so bad, no one's talking to you, and it's outnumbered. There's so many women. I was like, oh my God, this is just not something that. And I am walking in the rain. I don't take cinematic. Oh my God, where's my Romeo? No. I actually am just sick.
The only types of women who want their quote-unquote Romeo clearly never actually read Romeo and Juliet. You can tell.
Is chivalry dead? Do men still show up with flowers and open up doors when you're on dates? See, I am dating and I'm on dating apps, and I noticed that a lot of these men have on their profile, chivalry is not dead. But on most of the dates I've been on, they don't even really hold the door open for.
Modern women will never understand they are not owed chivalry just because they are women.
For me. And I'm not talking about the car door, I'm talking about the restaurant door. They will walk in and let that door just swing by. So what do men mean when they say chivalry is not? So let me know if you are chivalrous. And ladies, let me know what are some of the things that men have done on dates that just wowed you. And you were like, oh my gosh, like he was such a gentleman.
Even if a man goes all out with gentlemanly behavior, it'll just be seen as the bare minimum anyway.
And men, tell me some of the things that you've done that was just kind of like out of the norm. You know, I know that we call people and we meet them at restaurants, but tell me something that you did besides that. And I know women can do things to make men feel special, but I remember dating back in the day. I mean, men just did that. They just stepped up and did it. You know, they would show up in they Sunday's best, like they Easter suit on a date.
That's because that kind of behavior was appreciated. Nowadays, it's expected. It is not the same.
And have flowers in their hand. Some guys will even show up with a gift, you know, just something that just saying that, okay, like they just couldn't wait to go on a date or, you know, put some thought into it. So let me know. Guys, tell me something that you've done that makes you feel like chivalry is not dead, or maybe you just...
A lot of men don't care about chivalry anymore since it is met with so much indifference and straight up just rudeness oftentimes.
Don't care about opening up doors or bringing flowers, you know, things like that. You know, Valentine's Day is coming up and us single ladies, I don't know what you're doing, but look like I might be doing Netflix and chill. But let me know, like, what are some of the things that a person have done that made you feel special? So let me know.
What exactly has she done to make a man feel special? That answer is most likely not damn much, in my opinion.
Because as you know, I'm doing these videos letting you know about my dating experiences on these dating apps and just letting you know what's really going on out here in these dating streets. So I need your help. Let me know. So maybe if I get a date by Valentine's Day, I might take some of I might look at your comments and see what you're doing. And hey, I can tell a guy like, look, hey, let's do this. So let me know what you're doing for Valentine's Day, and let me know if you're chivalrous.
It's weird how men are expected to be chivalrous in a world that makes it clear that we are hated.
You know, I don't really get approached. What? You tell me. I don't know. I do not know. And the DMs and all that, I'm like, really? Like, no, but I really don't. Maybe I need to get out a little bit more, maybe different places, but you know, I don't have anybody say, oh girl, I got this friend that I want you to meet, or this guy say, I got a friend, he's cool, you know, he's single, good looking, tall. Yeah.
Really? So all right, so this is I have a lot of questions to ask you. Mm-hmm. So you say you're single, right? You're 55. Mm-hmm. Single.
Being single at 55 is more than enough of an explanation to why she's not getting approached.
And you want to meet?
Come across, I would like to meet a nice man.
Yes.
Honest. Very honest.
What is honesty?
You know, you can be honest about where you're going, but you got to be transparent who you're with.
Oh, so
I told you I was going, but you didn't say who you was going to be there.
Gotcha. So you want to be honest and transparent?
Yeah, because if I wanted, I would want, you know.
She could have had a good and honest man at any point in her life, but honestly, it's just too late for her now.
Person.
Honest and transparent. So basically you're saying you want me to give you information that you didn't ask for. That's transparency.
Yeah, I mean, if we were in a relationship. Okay. And there's some places that you want to go, or you're doing this particular thing or whatever, and they're going to be women. But if you say, I'm going to go hang out with some friends.
Yeah.
We're going to have some drinks.
Yes.
Well, honey, I'm going here, and I'll be home a little later.
The types of men who aren't transparent are players, or the types of men these women want, in other words.
Okay. And then so-and-so see you out.
Right.
You wasn't very clear about what type of friend that you was with, because if we're together, you don't want to give other people a different look on you that will come back to me that don't look right.
True. In that situation. So, does it matter, whatever the friend or the people that, because the people don't know what's going on between us. So does that matter?
Just like, I think if we're on the same page and that I truly, truly can trust you, and you can truly trust me, then I don't think it would bother me. But I just still would like to know. I mean, if it's just being...
Trust goes both ways. She needs to be 100% transparent with the man if that's the case.
Now, one thing I see on the internet a lot is highly debated.
Right.
You know, is it 50-50 or is the man paying everything?
It matter what part of life your man's in. And all women know what kind of man they got. You know when you got a man that's building, he's growing, that 50-50 guy, the guy that's on his way up that ladder. That's the best time that I believe women should start a relationship with a man when he's building, because when a man and a woman work together, they'll work quicker and they'll move mountains together.
It also proves that the woman is with him because she loves him and not what he provides.
It's best for a woman to actually build with the man, because when that man gets to the point where he can pay it all himself, well, if you didn't help him get it to the top of that mountain, baby girl, you ain't gonna have as much say so. You're basically gonna have to do whatever he's on is what he's on. Because if you did not help me get to this mountaintop, you don't got to say when I get up here.
This is why men don't want women who wait for them to show up at the finish line.
But if you were a part of the process of me coming from the valley up that mountain, well, then you got some skin in the game. You know what? Yes, I value your opinion. Yes, you have more say-so because you actually helped me get here. See, a lot of these women don't run a marathon with the man of life. They just want to wait to the end of the winners. That wait at the end of the winners, hey, I won. But you ain't going to be the only one.
Women like that don't want to put in the work to build something real with a man. It's actually pretty sad.
I'm going to do what I want to do.
Yeah, that seems to be more of the theme nowadays with women. Like, they ain't building. They're just waiting at the finish line.
Yeah, share. Prepare to share.
The messed up part is those women don't actually want to share. They want everything for absolutely nothing. If you would like to get early access to videos, weekly lectures, and case study breakdowns of human behavior, make sure you check out the members area link below in the video description. Otherwise, make sure to click on one of these videos on screen now if you enjoyed. Make sure you take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.